Today we're going to be multiplying polynomials. So we want to discuss what are polynomials. They consist of monomials, binomials, and trinomials. A monomial is a number, a variable, or a product of a number and one or more variables together. So for examples, we would have -5, 3a, 4ab, or I can have a, b, c. It's all monomials. Binomials is the sum of two monomials. We're going to be working with those today. Bi means two. So examples of that could be 3x plus 8. We could say 9y minus 2. We could say 6xy plus 3x. Those would all be binomials. There are two of them separated by the plus sign. And the ones we're also going to be working on today would be trinomials. And tri means the sum of three monomials. And what we're going to do today is we are going to be multiplying these. So that could be 6x plus 9y minus 4. Trinomials, 1, 2, 3. All right, so we're going to start multiplying binomials today. So I'm going to jump right in with examples. So first example for multiplying. We are going to multiply x plus 3 times x plus 2. Now if you want to, you can do this vertically. So I'm going to put them above each other. X plus 3 times x plus 2. Okay, so I would say 2 times x would be 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. Go the other way, x times 3 would be 3x. I'm going to line up my like terms, and x times x is equal to x squared. Then you can add them all together, and we would have x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay, so you can do it vertically if you choose. Another way that we do it is we call it the FOIL method. Now the FOIL method is nothing more than double distributive property. But you will see the FOIL method mentioned in high school. All right, so we're going to do x minus 5 times x plus 7. Okay, so FOIL method is first, outer, inner, last. So first, that would be the first term in each. So that would be x times x. Okay, that would be your first, x times x. Your outer, that would be your x times 7. That's the outer term for each one. The inner, that would be your -5 times x. And then your last, that would be -5 times 7. So first, outer, inner, last. Okay, so the O would be, the outer is always going to be the outside terms. That would be your x and your 7. Now we're going to combine these. This is going to be x squared. X times x is x squared. This is 7x, -5x, and— then you would write that out vertically. So that would be x squared horizontally, plus 7x minus 5x minus 35. I would then combine the terms that are alike, and I would then get x squared plus 7x minus 5x is 2x minus 35. Okay, so I did the first term, which was x times x. X times x. Then I did the outer terms, which was x times 7. The inner term, negative 5 times x. And then the last terms, which would be x, negative 5 times 7. And that would be the first, outer, inner, and last. Okay, so what happens now when you have to multiply a binomial by a trinomial? I'm going to start a separate sheet because I want to make sure I have plenty of space. So we would have 4x plus 9 times 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. Okay, here we are going to use the distributive property. All right, I'm going to take my 4x and multiply it by 2x squared. I will take 4x and multiply it by negative 5x. And then I will take 4x and multiply it by 3. Now I'm going to use my 9, and I'm going to say 9 times 2x squared, 9 times negative 5x, and 9 times 3. So I used the distributive property for the first term in the binomial, and I multiplied every term of the trinomial, and then I used the second term of the binomial to multiply by all 3 terms. So 4 times 2 would be 8. 8x to the third power. I have 1x and 2 x's. Minus 4 times 5 is 20x. And 4x times 3 would be 12x. Now as I multiply out the other terms, I am going to be lining up like terms. So 9 times 2x squared, that should be 20x squared. 9 times 2x squared would be 18x squared. 9 times negative 5x would be minus 45x. And 9 times 3 is 27. And then I'm going to combine those terms. So I have 8x cubed. Negative 20x plus 18x would give me negative 2x squared. Plus positive 12x plus a negative 45x. That is going to give me a negative 33x plus 27. All right? And that would be your final answer. So if you have two binomials, you can use either the vertical method to multiply it, or you can use the FOIL method to multiply. When you are using a binomial by a trinomial, then you should use the distributive property. First term of the binomial gets multiplied by each, and the second term of the binomial gets multiplied by each.